I think we are. I'm on with
We
Hackett right now.
already have a retirement of Quinta at the, I don't know what turn that is, turn 3?
Let's just get a little check in here, dude. I'm popping up some tire. Nobody wants to look at what tires everyone's on a quali.
Ranty's going to use the first one to cross the line, by the way. He'll be the first one to set the time.
I'm going to use the gap to the leader. You said Rancy?
Rancy, he'll be the first one to set a lap.
Rancy coming around the last corner here. 138.0.
138.0. Oh, it's just beaten by Jay Hayward. 37.9, that's quite quick.
Ooh,
Scalios
is 1.5 seconds behind.
On the slower side, but I'm sure he's got more improvement in who's crossed the line there.
It. I think
it's very, very tactical.
Hackett invalidated his lap. Little Mikey comes across 1.1 seconds.
Little Mikey.
Back.
A 39.0. The other goon in the session, 38.9 for him. Hans puts in a 38.3. That's 4 tenths off Jay Hayward. What do you think the pole time will be here today, Doug?
I'm thinking low 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Holy mackerel. Nah, low 37s or high 36s. Maybe like a 36.9.
Really? Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
I think Waz is good on this day. Mikey's good on this day. Rancy's good on this day. Talking about Rancy.
Yeah, I think Rancy was putting in some pretty good times earlier on. A little bit of information I got was he was into the 36s, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is some. Might not be the best information, but it is some information.
So the reports we're getting out of the practice sims. At the moment, I guess I can tell you Brandon, who's leading the championship at the moment. It is DTR Nellboy, P2 and P1 in Bahrain and China. Then Brandon, who's in third at the moment, he's in second place, and Jordan, the Scotsman, is P3 and P2 in Bahrain and China, so he's third.
Oh, Bog just caught a fat slipstream off of one of the Mercedes down the long straight there in the first sector.
Well, how's he going to be around? How's he going to be around this track?
A little bit of information on Bog says it's not feeling too fast around here, but just looking to keep it on track, keep it clean, and he said good things will come from that. So we will see how that goes for him.
It's not always about qualifying first in round 4. There's going to be a lot of safety cars, hopefully, for our enjoyment, and there's not much overtaking, so.
No, not a whole lot of overtaking. I think most of the drivers on the grid will be running pretty high wings, so we're not going to see too much going on down the straight. And
probably a lot of optimistic dive bombs.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'll be good to look at.
Just here and there. As Bogorowski's actually coming out of the third sector now, into the final corner, looking like it might be a 38 here. And it's 38.9. 38.9. So P6 for Bog.
Not bad. Not bad.
Said he's hoping to qualify top 10.
I mean, that's not that difficult when there's only 15 drivers on the grid here. Wanza starting his first, should be his first timed lap, if he doesn't invalidate. Nellboy also yet to set a time. Did he invalidate his first time?
Let me actually have a look there. Oh, he's actually on a flying lap right now.
This was his first
one to come across between him and Waza.
Does he set a purple middle sector? Our champ? No, I don't think he does. I think, who's going to be on pole? That's another good question.
I think Rancy's got a shot. I'm not even going to lie,
Rancy.
man. A little bit of information earlier about his speed. If he can lock it in and actually pull it off, then I think he's got a chance. But I mean, Jay Hayward put it in a nice banker. See, oh, no boy,
second.
very
Good.
close.
Watching his lap, that was good. I think Brandon's going to be on pole here.
I think so.
Not to curse him.
Alright.
Brandon
okay.
and Rancy have the DYX50 and no jug pole position approvals. If they.
Yeah.
Oh, Goon also sent his first lap, just jumps Bogrovsky by 6/10 to go P7, so there's a big gap in the grid from P7 to P8.
We actually have a chat in the chat.
Oh, Wazza!
From Havoc Connors says he's interested to see how Hans does ahead of his D5 race tomorrow. And yeah, as we're talking about Hans there, Wazza puts it on pole.
Yeah, I don't think he'll. I think people will improve in that sense. I don't think that'll be pole time. Hopefully, he doesn't get on pole because I kind of forgot about him. Yeah, I would have liked to have maybe guessed him for my pole position. I'm sticking strong with Brandon. I believe he will.
I mean, Rancy's on a lap right now. He's coming through almost at the end of the second sector, flying through the hairpin now. Keeping it in fourth gear, getting some traction on the exit, throwing it down the straight here into sector 2. He's up 5/10. 5/10 up on his time right now. Now it is his second lap, so we to be expected with some improvement, a little more grip on the track. Coming into the third sector now. Very, very tight section here under the grandstand. See how much more he can improve. 5/10 up after the second sector. Let's see where he sticks it after the third. Lots of time to be gained in the third sector on this track. And he's going to come across the line with a 37.0. He gained 5/10 in the final sector. Oh, man. Okay.
Absolutely massive lap there, so Brandon's got a lot to equal as my pole position.
So we are actually on board with him right now, if you want to call that out. He is on his second lap.
I don't know the corners actually, so you know this is basically a hairpin here. Oh, it's a little rear out of shape there. Throws it into. I don't actually know the corner.
I don't either, man. To be honest with you.
So we've got here turn 14. Cuts the inside a lot. Oh, turn 15 here. Don't want to hit that curve. Don't want to hit the curve on the inside over the bridge either. But he does. He takes it. Off, comes into the hairpin. Short shifts to third, gets good traction. I hope he's up by around a second, hopefully, on his lap. I would like to see. So he beats Rancy. He's up by 1.5-ish tenths here, but he plays a purple middle sector. Hopefully, he made a massive mistake the first time in this last sector. All the way down to second, short shifting to third, takes the curb. Fourth, fifth. Does he take the inside curb under the grandstand? He does not. Oh, there's a lot of curb though. And then leans on the curb, doesn't touch the curb. Right, scraping against the wall. Goes into the last double left-hander. 30. This improves by just around a 10. It's about a second off Rancy's time, which is, you know, disappointing for my predictions. But Jordan's just put in the fastest middle sector apparently here. He's on board. Well, and the finish.
Jordan JJT up 3/10 on his time. So that'll put him down to 37. See if we can get the final sector. And that was 3/10 after the second. He has been through a couple corners since then. So we'll see. Looking to come out of this corner here at about 29 to 30 seconds. And that will help put him into the 36s, 37. It's going to be 37.9, so he come out of that second lap corner a little bit slow, but it's going to be a P4 for him. As I think Boggs actually just started the lap. So Bogorowski coming through turn 1 now, keeping it nice and tight through 3 there on the power super early, flying up to turn 4 or 5, I don't know, but keeping it clean, activating the DRS down this first straight. We'll see what his Sector 1 split is here in just a second. It's going to be a 27.3. He's up.
If we compare that with Rancy's time, Rancy set a 27.0 in the first sector for his 37. Well, there's a lot of catching to do. But obviously his main focus isn't qualifying. He's just looking to sneak those positions in the race and the safety car. Everyone seems to be taking that curb in turns, I don't know, 12 to 14.
In the bridge section?
In the bridge section. It seems to be taking the curb on the bridge and the curb before.
Yeah, both of those curbs are actually super dangerous. Honestly, the curb just before the bridge on the right-hander, I believe is the one that you mean. You can take that. I don't think it'll lose you too much time. But, you know, I think definitely missing it is your better option. And then, of course, obviously, on the bridge, that curb on the inside left is just super easy to unsettle the car and throw you off. So, Bog was lucky to get through there without throwing the car around too much. And he's coming up the line 5/10 faster.
Very close to P6 to P10, that's only around 4-ish tenths. I don't know, I do wonder if anyone's going to beat Rancy's time. It's quite a task. As Jay Hayward, I think, did he improve that 136 on his second lap? Obviously, he was overshadowed by Rancy. That was his second lap that he improved by 3 tenths.
Yeah, Jay Hayward, I believe that was his second lap, so 37.6 for him. We actually have Goon on mid-lap right now for the first sector. Actually, coming up to the end of the first sector. That's going to be a 27.5 for him.
Not the fastest sector I've seen.
5 tenths down on Rancy's time, I believe. But he's actually up on his own personal best of the session. Fired it in through the bridge section now, taking that curb nicely. Let's see if he avoids this one. He does.
He does.
A little bit of understeer.
Really close to the wall though, yeah.
I know there is, I mean, understeer very common through that corner. Sure did get a lot more, and I think he gets through there, so I don't know what kind of setup he's running. He's actually down by about 2 tenths by the time he comes to the end of the second sector.
Hopefully he doesn't settle on 39, that would be very disappointing.
Very disappointing,
Hopefully
just like little Mikey. Little Mikey disappointing
he's
the commentators here.
I was practicing with him the other day.
He's
Goon spins.
He's spun it.
I was practicing with little Mikey, was it yesterday before the Division 1 race in time trials? So he said his fastest was a 38.2 in qualifier in TT? Or was it a 37.2 either? Hopefully it was a 37.2 because we know we're looking for him to get P2, we know he's fast.
Was Rancy actually on the lap right now? Rancy just
I
started.
think Rancy is on that. Yeah, so is Jay Hayward. Jay Hayward's back, going to come across the line, I don't know if, oh no, never mind.
He's coming first here. Is Jay just about to start his?
He's just about to start his, yeah.
That's on with Nell Boy as well. So Nell Boy's coming up to the first corner. And Hans
So
actually comes in the
lap.
chat and says spy mode. One of his buddies is apparently spying on him. See how he's going to do before the race tomorrow.
Brandon on a lap, Melbourne on a lap, Jordan on a lap, Wazza's coming across on a set lap. So, oh, Hayward up to 3 tenths in the first. Oh no, no, that's a lie.
You know, Rancy looks like he's driving pretty quick coming through the bridge section right now. I did not see his first sector split. But if he got it into the 26s in the first sector, that's
26.9.
Oh, for his first sector. 104.0 here. He's up by 2 tenths. Just about 2 tenths. We'll see what he can gain. Now, his last third sector on his second lap was very quick, and I think that there is going to lose him a bit of time. He just got a little bit of understeer there.
No boy went faster and is going faster by around 2 tenths at the moment here.
Oh, Rancy just lost a lot of time.
Brandon and Hackett are also going to cross the line behind
Who is next? I believe it's Nelboy is the next to come across the line.
Mm-hmm.
So Rancy losing a little bit of time on his lap there. Like probably lost about 2/10, but still comes across the line with a 136.8. Nelboy about to cross as well. It's going to be a 37.6, so he came up by 3/10. Good for him.
Just off Jay Hayward. Jay Hayward's behind little Mikey as he's improving by around 3/10. Just Hackett improve. No, Brandon goes P3. Little Mikey unfortunately stays at the bottom, P12. Both the Alfa Romeos come into the pit.
Yeah,
and
what was that?
Wazza P2, 37.3.
Gooner's up 3/10.
And Gooner, the man, he can't get pole position unfortunately, he misses out.
Cassell is the last one, but unfortunately I think he must have been validated
And
early.
Cassell denied pole position.
I
don't know,
earlier or something.
He's very close here. He might just better get pole.
137 as the pole time clicks past him in the third sector. No, but unfortunately I think he did, he must have been validated or he might have got some damage because the car didn't look like it wasn't turning in too well there. Oh, and he has no front wing, so yeah, little damage there for Cassell.
He also pits, meaning we have to just wait that tiny bit longer for his car to fully get into the garage. But it doesn't mind because that allows us to, you know, leave the order. You guys can see it, but
yeah. So Rancy, the man himself, Kimi Räikkönen, is on pole.
I think we're getting what is it? An engineer call, radio call here?
Oh, it might be.
Well on to P1! P1! That's so good! So good, we're so proud of you, man.
Oh, thank you so much. Pole position, much love to the team, and thank you again. I love you guys.
So heartwarming, really, to hear the radio calls from Rancy's team. I think that's his first pole position, is it?
I believe so.
Of D4?
So congratulations to Rancy with the pole position, but the rest of the field also needs a little shout out here. Wazza in P2, Jay Hayward in P3, Brandon 999 in P4, DTR Nelboy bringing that McLaren in to P5, Jordan JJT in P6, Gooner P7, Hackett in 8th, Hans in 9th. Hans reserving in Division 4 today as he is usually a Division 5 driver. Barry Bogarowski in 10th, Cassell in 11, Mikey in 12, Goon in 13th, Escalos in 14th. And
that's just a quick shout out, just to show how fast Rancy's time was. If he was in Division 1 racing yesterday, he would have placed P12, and behind him would have been Lancey and G Chalkers behind Rancy. So those drivers are slower than a Division 4 driver.
Lancey 23. Is that it? Lancey 23?
And ERT underscore G Chalkers.
Oh my.
And DTR Prince as well would have been behind him. And Fox Blue. Fox Blue was actually around a second off Rancy's time.
Fox Blue feeling the pressure yesterday apparently. But Lancey 23, I heard he picked up a new hobby. He's making TikToks. So Lancey 23 on TikTok, check him out. You know, he's making some pretty weird TikToks in my opinion. I'm not a massive fan of them, but you know, nonetheless, he's doing it.
Is it a dry race?
The predicted pit stop strategy comes up on your screen now. So get the telemetry going, lap data, everything we need to get a good inside look at this race. But the Haas on pole. His team very happy for him, pulling off some Kevin Magnussen type beat here.
Division 1 and Division 4 alike at the moment.
Yeah, Rancy
Haas is on pole position.
driving his heart out here in the quali. See how he does in the race. Hopefully the race pace can stay the same. Actually, that's another Haas on pole. Division 1 yesterday, we had Too Late Mate, or as we like to call him, Tool.
Yes, indeed.
A little bit of a hard name
Commentator of
to
that.
get your head around, but
If you just want to check it out, it's second on the Singapore time trials. Figure out how to say it yourself.
Speed demon around here.
As well the tyres. Each tyre, I haven't checked actually.
Oh, true.
Details. Tyres. No softs.
Oh!
Oh, it's Rancy. Rancy's round.
The pressure is building for Rancy here as he spins it on the formation lap. Oh
A
no!
lot. That is not great.
That does not look like a pole position driver right there, thrown into the wall on the formation lap at 60 kilometers an hour. But that is a little bit of a heads up to everyone watching. There's going to be some carnage on these hard tires. The hard tires around this track are, you know, not too filthy. They're a little
Guna
slippery.
starting on the mediums. Jordan JJT starting on the mediums. And Wazza, we're looking to take the lead in this race early if he gets a good launch on his mediums.
Yeah, I think that's what he's looking for. You know, he gets a good jump off of the start. Maybe he grabs Rancy's position into turn 1, and we'll see if he can pull away with it. But hard tires, 17 to 19 laps, and then hop onto the mediums from there. I think the mediums will go from lap 1 till about 12. I think it is. Horrible view here. I can't see anything, but it's 5 lights, and away we go with the Singapore Grand Prix Division 4 Delta T Racing. Rancy gets an incredible start.
Brandon on the inside. Brandon, oh, he goes into Wazza, unfortunately there. Side by side, side by side. Everyone seems to have got through turn 1 cleanly there. No damage a lot. Hayward drops position. No, but side by side. No, but spins. No, he's taking out another driver. Oh, it's a massive pile up. Stuff we like to see in Singapore.
Oh no, and who's going to come away from that with some damage here? I'm running
Little
through
Mikey
the
has
cars.
no front wing.
Yeah, little Mikey. Bogorowski, is he okay?
I don't know, he seems to have
Bogorowski
threw
with
up.
no end plate.
I have to look at the reports after the race. Hayward seems to be fine. The Nell boy also struggling in. I don't actually know if he's actually car damage. Rancy and Waz already pulled 1.7.
And then Gunnar just sent him one up in the inside of Scalos. Scalos needs to get out of the way there because he does have damage. Oh, Gunnar! Oh my gosh!
No, God! Oh no!
What just happened?
Just looks like Goon has just hit DTR Nelboy. We'd love to get an instant replay. That'll be interesting to see.
Okay. I'd like to see a replay of the onboard there because I think someone forgot how to brake.
It'd be great if we could invite Nell to the commentary booth, you know, get a first-hand account of the driver's pen on the way to the media pen we hear.
Yeah, straight down. Lap 1 safety car.
A lot of pitting. 8th down, that's 5 drivers into the pits for new front wings.
I mean, I had the position changes up. I'd read out the winners and losers, but I don't even know what's going on anymore. Like, safety car, lap 1, I don't think anyone's really winning at this point. I think it just is what it is. But so one stop, the whole, what was that? 8 to 13, just pit for mediums. That's not going to take you to the end of the race. I'll tell you that much. But
so now we had everyone starting the hards, so everyone is now on the medium tyres except 5 drivers.
you know, there's probably going to be another safety car, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. But, I don't know, man. If there isn't another safety car, I think Rancy's in a good position. He's got those hards staying on him for a little while. Waza's probably in a good spot, too, as he just has to switch to the hards. But,
very awkward is... we did see Gooners at the end of the runoff. Seemed like he took some speed into that collision, all the way at the end of the runoff.
that's why I was a little thrown off by it. That's why I believe, like, there's a little bit of a battle going on, and someone tried to brake later than the other one, or maybe someone broke early. Oh, that could have been it. Maybe Nellboy broke a little early, got hit by Goon, and then that sent Nellboy into the wall, and then Goon might have just like clipped him, and then wheel came off, slid all the way into the end of the runoff. And these are just hypothetical situations, but I guess we'll have to find out when we see the onboard footage and the yelling match that will ensue in the pattern.
I haven't seen anything. Would love to. Oh, we've got some in slander in Division 4 chat. Here we go. We've got Nellboy saying, "What the fudge was that?" In all capitals. Heard of break, Goon? Goon says, "Sorry at Nellboy. Wheel stopped working. Brake, gas, steering, nothing responded anymore." And then we've got a little bit of an image here. And it says, high torque, exceeded maximum rotations. Please restart wheelbase. So, apparently, Goon's wheels stopped working. That's what I did think. See, the gas, he's just straight on into the back of Nellboy. Nellboy's crashed. That's just...
So that explains it. They're just unfortunate mechanical failure from the Red Bull there. It's looking like Australia 2022 here.
Mechanical retirement, yeah. Bahrain, yeah.
So mechanical failure for the Red Bull today unfortunately takes a McLaren with him. And that is going to be your first 2 DNFs of the day, and the safety car is being called in. So let's see if Rancy gets a good restart. Those tires are going to be freezing cold. And Waza right behind him on the mediums. I think a lap and a half, you get the hards back up, but those mediums will get up to temp in half a lap.
Rancy put a little bit of some more pace to his Division 1 counterpart here. Seems to be a nice safe drive in here, but...
Yeah, not as slow as his Haas teammate from Division 1. Start and stop and start and stop, and 20 kilometers an hour weaving, thinking the tires are going to warm up. But I'm going to drop that for now as we're about to get started again, and off goes Rancy out of the final corner here. Not full throttle as those tires are cold and the grip is low. Little weaving on the main straight here, coming into turn 1, still holding first position. But Waza right behind him on those mediums. Getting some good grip out of turn 2, 3, whatever it is. Might be 46, who knows. Not too much ERS used either for Rancy.
Yeah, Waza using...
Oh! Very late braking there from Waza.
Bulga, a few drivers down there.
Back little slide. little slide from Waza, but Jordan actually is very close to Brandon here. Brandon in P3 on the hards, Jordan in P4 on the mediums. I think Jordan might be looking to get past Brandon as soon as he can. A little bit slow through the bridge here.
Gunnar right in the back of Cell, the two hard runners in front of him who'll be looking to dispatch as soon as possible. Oh, it's Wazza! Rancy on the inside there. Rancy wins out on this occasion.
3/10 looking like the closest battle on track other than that Jordan one. Jordan is 5/10 behind him. 2/10 separate first and second place right now.
Ooh, Wazza getting a bit deep there.
That's going to give Rancy a jump into the final corner here. Just both drivers fully missing that final curve.
Boom is now placed as well on the back of the Cell here, waiting till DRS is activated. But Skelos also going side by side with
Gunnar's looking to get a jump on him. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the traction. He's not using his ERS, and I think Cassell was.
Very good. Not the best track. They're both dumping here. It's very hard to recharge.
Cassell on the hards, he is. Gunnar was last there before the safety car. Did he? He must have moved up a lot of positions, or he just didn't pit.
I don't think he pitted. I think he was right at the back, managed to avoid all the contact and got in front of everyone that pitted. So, you know, as Bogrovsky once said, qualifying doesn't matter. I think something like that.
Hans in the Alpha Tower here on the medium tires gets super close to Gunnar into the hairpin there. And still 2-3/10 between the front runners here. Wazza having to use a lot of ERS in these first two laps after the safety car. Rancy with 90% left, Wazza with 50. Rancy just taking much more risky lines right now.
Knowing where the grip is and where the grip isn't is just track. Gotta learn the track.
Yeah, there are a lot of curves, a lot of little areas that you can cut to gain some time. But Wazza puts in a 1:44.1 for the fastest lap. Is that what that was?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I believe so. So a good lap time from Wazza here. He is using a lot of ERS though.
Well, Mikey seems to be the closest man on track to another car there on our hands. Awkward line to the penultimate corner that leads onto the straight. I mean, he was close, but now he's dropped back.
I think Hans really wants to get this move done on Gunnar. He's using a lot of ERS. So Mikey, smart playing. Oh, did he just get bumped? I feel like he just got bumped like a little bit by Hayward.
Could have.
He might not have, but yeah, Mikey just playing the long game here, saving up his ERS, hanging out in the DRS. Bit of a train actually from I believe Cassell, or no, from Hackett back.
Oh, great traction from Wazza here. He's now coming on Rancy on the outside again. Both braking.
Oh, they touch.
Collision. Rancy's not round, but Wazza gets that place. A lot of touching there as Brandon was also didn't manage to capitalise on the two drivers battling, but also that brings Cassell back into it because Cassell had 1.1 seconds to Hackett, so now he's got the DRS again.
Yeah, and Hackett as well. I believe Hackett was actually back 1 second on Jordan. So Hackett's back in, and it's just a massive DRS train. Oh, actually, all the way back to P11. So Wazza running with those mediums in clean air now. What time did he just put on the board?
You don't know. It's Quintus to come to two pit stops in this race. He'll be pitting onto the new medium. All hard. We'll be heading for another safety car, Quinto. Ranty now
Play this smart,
chasing Wasa, but the dirty air around here is disgusting.
Yeah, very, very dangerous dirty air. Not just the fact that it's going to cause understeer, the fact that it also causes massive oversteer in some corners. You don't know when the car is going to go on you, so you got to be super careful with the throttle, super careful on where you place the car behind another car through the corners. But
fortunately we missed out on the No Boy Guna radio messages that we had lined up. But,
I didn't know we had them lined up.
I was thinking about it would have been good to have a no voice reaction. And,
oh yeah.
Maybe they'll come in a later. Could come under safety car. Wink, wink.
I thought you said Gooner.
Yeah.
I was like, well, Gooner's still here. I don't know what's going on with him, but yeah, I mean, he is in P6, looking like he might line up a move. Speaking of Gooner, he's going to grab DRS here. Let's see if he starts burning any ERS. He's not, but the car ahead of him, Cassell, is just looking to stay ahead. Everyone holding position into turn 1 here. And the DRS train continues, not as big as we saw it a couple laps ago. Jordan JJT within 1.3 seconds now of Hackett behind, and Jordan has actually fallen out of the DRS of Brandon ahead. So the DRS train is now 5 to 8, and it's been broken up.
2/10 Cassell and Guna. This is close. I think it's either Hackett slowing Cassell down, or Cassell is just struggling on those halves.
I actually got a little information on Hans as well. Hans is under 10% ERS.
Ooh,
and that is...
And the driver behind, almost on 100, is on 100.
Oh, little Mikey, yeah. Like I said, man, hey, little Mikey playing the long game here. He's holding that ERS. But a little bit about ERS consumption around this track is once it's gone, it's gone. It's like spending money on fast food. You are $10 out of pocket and 5 pounds in the gut.
You win some, you lose some. Wait, no, that's not. You lose
some, you lose some. I mean, you lose some money, and you lose some looks.
Oh no, that's fun that the grid's losing 1.1 to Wazza and Rancy now. And Brandon's also 1 second off Rancy, and Jordan's 1 second off Brandon, and Hackett's 1 second off Jordan, so they're all in the little world of their own here.
Yeah, top 5, spread out a bit. But, you know, strategy-wise, I think these tires for Wazza are going to start falling off soon, because he didn't make a stop. It's lap 9. The safety car would have helped him out a little, so I'll give him lap 11, I think, is when they'll start, you know, really showing their wear. Rancy, you know, 12, 13. You know, the hards, they're not falling off a cliff on this track. You know, in my experience yesterday, you know, hards were actually great till about 15, 16. Didn't really have any problems with them. So we'll see how the strategy plays out. I don't think Rancy's losing too much by letting Wazza go, but at the end of the day, undercut super powerful, as D-Max here knows very well. And Rancy's going to the mediums. So mediums should be about, in this circumstance, second a lap faster, maybe a second and a half.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
So we'll see how the strat plays out. I think Wazza, you know, he's going to be tough on the second stint on those hard tires if Rancy can stay close and not get undercut too hard.
I think, no, Mikey really wants to get past and to be honest, I'm surprised he's really not giving up any of this DRS or ERS. He's closing in 5/10 Hans now without DRS, so we could see a move here.
Hans is going to be a sitting duck right now on the straight. Mikey in the same situation as Waza, actually, unless he pit early. But, you know, I think still 9 laps on those medium tires. He's going to have to get a good drive.
I think no, Mikey did hit. No, he knows he's too far away here. He doesn't really rather make up in the corners where you can make up more time. It's yellow flag as Quinter's in the wall at the grandstand corner underneath the bridge.
Quinta, not a good day for Quinta here. The Red Bull team together not looking too good today, unfortunately. See if he jumps into the pits. He might need a new front wing. No, he's actually just going to continue along here. He does have an end plate missing.
Oh, Gunnar just all the way into first, yeah.
I'm on with Bogorowski right now, who's actually 2/10 back from Hayward.
Both saving their SS Skelos behind Bog with 100.
Oh man, Hans with no ERS. I mean, this whole group's basically on old medium tires, but no ERS up there, fading mediums. That gap is gonna get a lot bigger.
If they don't dispatch Hans, Gunnar's gonna be quite happy when it comes to the pit stops because he'll have a big gap behind him. .5 to Gunnar's Hans.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on that gap. So 1.5 at the start of lap 11. Dropping it down a little bit here.
Oh, yellow flag, discuss.
Ah! My cat! My apologies to the
Jug is being
viewers.
attacked.
My cat has attacked me.
As what is who just misses by Bogorowski, so that's like Jay Hayward into Lewis Hamilton straight on turn. George Russell lockup turn. As now he is in front of Hayward.
Oh.
Barry Bogorowski, great move from those two. With Bog shoots a little bit more ERS, and he's crashed again, the same place as Quinta. Now he's gonna definitely need a new front end.
My apologies to the fans there. My cat attacked me, basically, but I think we got the footage of that overtake from Bogorowski. Bogorowski went and got him on the main straight there?
Yep. As now Bog needs to claw back into the DRS of little Mikey, as Quinta gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. As Hackett now dropped 2.5 seconds to Jordan. Gunnar really needs to get past these two drivers if he's going to have any hope of fighting for that top 4 spot. If he can dispatch Hackett and Cassell. Talking about Cassell, he's really close. 3.5-ish tenths almost. 3.5. No! Gunnar, he's just spun. He's round, getting out of the way. Ah, so unlucky. Just a mistake there, unfortunately, from Gunnar.
Around, brother.
I think it's based on what football teams they thought, really. You could have saw that coming.
Oh no, I'm not getting into that. The Canadian has no clue about football. We're just past going down here.
They're still side by side. Oh
no!
Wow, they both live in space.
No way!
That's what we like to see.
Nice!
That is very surprising. As Hackett keeps the position from Cassell.
That was great from the both of them to leave that amount of space to each other. I say that and then they crash into each other in the hairpin. That would be funny, but well, for us, not for them. But no, great job from both of them to leave each other that space. Hackett keeps the defense, keeps his position.
It's little Mikey, even with all the ERS, has actually lost DRS for a second there, lost DRS's hands. Even now, like a second away from hands.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to hurt Mikey too much. He should be able to blow out some ERS. But it actually does help Hans a lot, that fight between Hackett and Cassell, because he's now got some DRS again. And, I mean, he was keeping it close to Gunnar, and then when he lost it to Gunnar, obviously Gunnar spun, but He was about 2 seconds behind.
The medium runners, they're going to pit now. I think Wazza will be pitting soon. As the safety car comes out for...
Well, I don't really know what it came out for, to be honest.
I think Bert Mylander has just needed some airtime on our show. He's been a little bit off the show recently. I remember he was quite talkative in about was it Foxborough in Singapore? He was quite talkative about Stav, and he was giving his predictions to us. So I don't know if that's allowed.
So.
Some illegal sports betting was going on there, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. I mean, hey, it's Singapore again, right? Bert loves to come out in Singapore. Likes to drive around the track a couple of times.
Give us his predictions. Maybe I might even get that Melboy radio comms.
Oh yeah.
They just wanted the comms so badly that they had to get out the safety car.
So actually, let's give Bert a call here. See what he has to say. Bert, how you feeling today? Haven't talked to you in a little while. You're back out on track for the second time today. Just want to see how you're feeling about the race so far.
I think it's been a pretty shit race in my opinion. I've seen a lot better racing from a lot of these drivers, and it's a bit disappointing that Gunnar has done. I love my Gunners, but I'm so disappointed that he spun. I was watching him the entire time. As soon as he spun, I was like, I need to get out of there and help him get him back in this race. So I just drove out the pit lane and said, safety car now, Massey, follow my orders. And he's done it. So free safety car for Gunnar. He's going to win this race. Wow, so some...
Alright. Well, Bernd, he likes to put money down in these races, and I think we just found out who he's got his money on. It's always good to hear from him, though, even if he does have a gambling problem. Unfortunately. But he sure can drive that safety car.
Oh my lord, Doug. If you want to check out the crash between Goon and DTR Nelbo, you can see that now in the Division 4. Wheel stops working, bit of a mechanical problem, no brakes, absolutely slammed into the back of DTR Nelboy.
My apologies.
He goes in at this 280 kilometers per hour.
I wish we could show the fans, but we can't here. See if I can make this bigger. Yeah, perfect. Having a look here at the crash. Oh! Oh my gosh! Ladies and gentlemen! I have no... So from what it looks like, the wheel shuts off, the ERS stays on, and the power stays flat to the floor. And Goon just smashes into the wall on the left before the entry to the third sector there. Bounces off the wall and just smashes into the back of Melboy. So that, now we have some confirmation. Actually, just want to run through. A couple guys made stops here. It's looking like Wazza, Rancy. So Rancy, I mean, yeah, Wazza obviously, yeah, makes that pit stop onto the hards. Now Rancy's in Wazza's position. So it was a little early to stop, I think, for the mediums, but I don't think you really have a choice.
No.
At this point in time. I mean, Hackett and
But it's a bit
Brandon.
Hackett and Brandon. I think I think Hackett's going to do some hard defending for Brandon. Hope for another safety car, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit of a buffer there for Brandon right now, but know, we'll see. We'll see what Rancy's thinking. I know Waza as well is now on the new cards. As Nellboy is actually in the chat of the stream. Nellboy comes in here. He says, "I think I got whiplash from that." So, oh man, Goon might be looking at some criminal charges here.
Yeah, we know. The drivers have quite
hospital bills.
Very unfortunate. I think nobody had the pace to throw today. No.
Definitely. He was looking good before that happened.
Just things happen, you know. The Red Bull's reliability this season's not too great. As we see, I think, don't know what could have disconnected there. Drive shaft, the brakes went, a wheel went. Don't know what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The all the response shut off, but the car just kept driving on its own. They're just trying to over-engineer that Red Bull these days. You know what I mean? Take all the control away from the drivers, let the car drive itself. A little Tesla action. And I guess Elon didn't have a part in it because that car sucked at driving itself.
That's Citroen's not coming in. It's waiting for but Quinter right here. He's also a buffer between the two Alpha Aston Martin dummy. So you look at him, he's P3 technically on the safety car.
This is an exact repeat of Mamba yesterday, actually. Unfortunately, Mamba disconnected from the race, but yeah, a little bit of a buffer he was. And a little bit
same within Division 0. As Brother Adam was a driver in Division 0 that was racing under blue flags, but we all know that is Brother Adam's style. There's also Bogrovsky pits and Guna pits again for new mediums. I think what they're seeing here, Jug, is they're like, I kind of want some warm tyres to start this restart, and they know how cold the tyres get going through the final sector. And they've both engineered a plan together. If they both go out and both stay out, but don't catch a safety car, they could theoretically keep it out for another lap, but I don't see why they didn't do that.
Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. So what I'm hearing right now, ladies and gentlemen, from DTR D-Max himself, he is telling me that Bernd Mailander does not actually have a gambling problem, but he has been paid off by Barry Bogorowski and Gunnar 18.
That's what I think it's going down to here.
Oh my gosh. Barry Bogorowski and Gunnar 18 paying off the safety car driver Bernd Mailander to stay out.
As you can see, Bogorowski barely on the throttle here to not catch up.
Oh no. The safety car has to come in at the end of this lap. There's no way. But look at those two coming through. Oh, and it is. So they're going to step on it now. You see Bog. Just pin it.
My apologies to Bernd Mailander. I think he still maybe has a little bit of a gambling problem. But today he was just preferred the money. Because no accident came out on track and he still decided to get the Phantom Singapore safety car. As in Division 1 last year, we had a Phantom safety car come out at the beginning of the race.
This is true. This is true. We actually started the race under the safety car because it was raining so hard.
But Mailander just again questionable ways for him.
I'm actually gonna hop on with Waza here for the restart as we get going again. Brandon 999 crossing the line to begin on lap 17 here.
So the blue flags are being waved for the Red Bull. Is he going to oblige?
Yeah, there he goes.
He does.
Getting out of the way.
But he also goes into the corner.
That's looking good. You just got to get right out of the way there. Oh my gosh. A little bit of a slide for Scalos.
As Waza is now looking to jump on Hackett. Oh, he seems to. Oh, no, my friend, it's a bit early
Hackett
braking.
just not getting the turning that he wants here. Look at those tires. Front tires are just sliding around on him. So, not enough grip. Brandon pulling off a big gap. So I think they might be working together a little bit. Hackett might drive very slowly through the bridge section here, as I think he is. Nice and slow. Oh, just stopping on the apexes here. As Waza is now going to blast his ERS. I don't think it's going to be enough. He's going to have to try and dive him somewhere. 1.3 seconds, 1.4 seconds. I mean, honestly, forget everything I just said. They both have to pit. But if I'm Waza and there's another safety car, I'm pitting too. Because I got to get those mediums on.
But these tyres are going to start to drop off quite soon, as we all both said. Maybe saved a few laps under the safety car, but couldn't be much. Let's see we go, Waza.
Waza's going to get this move done as he is ahead through turn 1.
Rancy.
It's going to be it for him, and Rancy, let's see what he does.
Got a track limits there for Rancy, I don't know. Jordan also behind him, only 1.0.1 behind him.
Oh, look at the minimum speed Rancy can carry through that corner.
Oh, Hackett's dumping as well.
We're going to watch this go down from behind. Rancy going off track a little bit. Whoa, whoa!
Oh, Jordan trying to sneak up the inside of Hackett. Doesn't happen. Hackett's going to, Jordan's going to find a new place to get past. But that brings Cassell into it as well, along Mikey as well on the hards. Medium run is going to fall off, I think, except for the two that pitted, Schooner and Barbarossa.
I think we actually have a radio message coming in from Jordan JJT himself here. Doo-doo-doo. What in the B is he doing? He just threw me right into the wall. Doo-doo. So not too pleased.
I mean, it's racing. I mean, he's obliged to race. You know, he's fighting for position, even if he is on the worst tyre. I think Jordan JJT, is he racing with Canada in the Nations League Cup with Scotland?
Oh, is he actually?
I think he is.
Oh, I can pull that one off. I mean, I am not the one doing the radio messages. These are the actual drivers you're hearing as they say these things. A 142.
I know, we've got some new technology that allows us to
wow.
Listen to the drivers talking.
Yep.
From F1
Look at this gap.
3 seconds. Hackett's really. Now Hackett actually has more ERS than just can't get it out. But I think Hackett.
Oh, my gosh!
No way, Hackett's gonna keep this position.
No, he's going way into the wall. He's going way too deep here.
Oh, now Casel's gonna try to sneak up. No, he's literally not letting him past. Man with an iron, I don't know, will? No, I don't know if that's the right word. He's just not giving up on what he's defending. He's really slow in the bridge section.
Yeah, he's slowing everyone down. Another message.
Oh, it's Casel hits him.
Oh, yellow flag.
Oh, there's massive side action.
What happened there? As Hans,
I think it's
no, Hans himself gets the short end of the stick in that encounter.
Taki is still in front of Cassell.
Yeah, I mean, it's 4 seconds from Jordan to Rancy, and now it's another 3 seconds from Hackett to Jordan. The rest of this field behind Hackett
don't count on this stuff. But maybe trying to get one of the drivers to throw an optimistic mood down the inside the other side. You know, maybe trying to get him into the wall. You know what I mean? Maybe he's just trying to play the mental game. You know, make him spin before the safety car to work in Brandon's favour. Brandon's actually still in front of Wazza.
Yeah, but Wazza
And
very close
Ramsey
here.
here.
Same thing with Ramsey. Ramsey 5/10 back.
Cassell, oh, inside. Cassell now on the outside. Hackett just leaving enough room. That's little Mikey's task of getting past the Hackett now.
Hackett not paying off for Hackett staying out.
No.
Jordan, not Jordan, Brandon, doing pretty good up here on those 19-lap old hard tires.
But I think really they're only separated by what, around 12 laps. But I'm surprised that Wazza hasn't got past yet.
Well, here's the thing, right? You're ahead. You're on old crappy tires. Everyone's running the same wings. What are they gonna do? Get you in the straight? You know what I mean? If you just place the car right, you can probably keep them behind through the slower sections. But yeah, you don't have DRS. Oh, he's pitting.
Oh, he's pitting.
Oh, Brandon, man, you were doing it, man. You were holding on. But look at how close Rancy is.
So is Brandon coming into the double stack.
Ooh, Rancy's gotta get a good jump onto this long straight here. If he gets a good drive out of this corner, he should be able to get the move done.
Drive isn't the best, but he has more ERS than Wazza.
Not close enough. But this is, if there's no other safety cars, this is looking like fight for the win here. I mean, 4 seconds for Jordan. Jordan, good position. I mean, 2.5 behind him. He is on the hards though, and Cassell's on new mediums, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Cassell is on the same lap. Oh, yes.
But I say new. They're 7 laps old now.
They're gonna start dropping off soon. I don't know, lap 12, lap 13, and then you've still after that got to do another 5 laps on them. So maybe the Brandon Hackett plan might pay off here with their tyres in a perfect window. Just don't know if they can catch 11 seconds on these drivers and maybe everything.
Yeah, I mean they're both sitting in the points right now though, so that's good for them. Double points finish if they can keep it this way. It's actually looking a lot better for the Mercedes team right now. Mercedes is P5, P1 at the moment. I mean, what is Wazza's doing some really good times on those hards. I think he was doing like 40, like mid 42s, late 42s.
Both drivers pushing it to the max. I think they're actually gaining on Jordan.
Rancy really wants to get past him here. Oh, he's gonna
teasing us there, Rancy. Thinking he can go for
man. Come on, just do it.
It'll be a spectacular move, or you'll end up in the new cases.
Yeah, I had to do one of my own there the other day. It wasn't too easy, so it's definitely going to be a difficult move for him to make. But it's difficult to pass anywhere else on this track. If I'm honest, I mean, where else can you really get it done in a clean manner? And who just put in the fastest lap there? Was it Hans?
I think it was Hans on those new mediums.
Like a 141 there or something like that.
As Bogorowski has closed the gap to the Mikey.
Oh, very true. What is Mikey on? Hards, Bog's on the... oh, that's right, Bog pit late there with Gunnar, so they're just trying to move their way up the field now.
I think their plan was kind of spoiled by the Aston Martins, as now there's a huge gap to Mikey and Cassell.
Yeah, 5.6 seconds. Mikey's weaving it around.
Brandon, a 41.41003, almost in the 140s.
Oh, Rancy's got the pass done. We missed it. We missed it again. This is the second time we've missed a Rancy pass. Oh my gosh, what happened to him?
As Rancy's now re-overtaken, but I think he's too optimistic into that corner. Now Wass has got the thing. They just knew we missed the overtake. Rancy was like, "I'll do it again." There's no problem with that. He's really listening in. Does he have wing damage? It doesn't look like it, does it? Does Wazza have wing damage?
Does Wazza? I think maybe what happened there was Rancy passed Wazza, but it might have been in like a really weird way. Like he may have had to actually give the position back. But a very weird place to slow down and give the position back is on the exit of a corner, right on the racing line, where you're pushing it almost up against the wall. So, little, you know.
Questionable, but
questionable area, yeah. But,
you might just overtake him again here. You don't know.
Yeah, now we'll stay on with him and see if he can get it done cleanly this time. Not 100% sure if that was the reason. If not, then we are wrong. But nonetheless, Rancy is back into P2. He's probably watching the stream. He probably heard that we didn't see it. He goes, nope.
Can't have that. It's got to be on his highlight reel.
Yeah, he is very close.
He's using this.
Gonna get it done now.
Oh, before the braking zone.
Oh, we're both braking very late. But Rancy, a little more grip on those tires, I think. Just a tiny bit.
But they're going to start falling off. Oh, it's Wazza behind. Almost loses it coming out of that thing, coming out of the corner. As Bogorovsky beats Nelboy to the corner, and is now in front. Now Guna looking to get past a little Mikey here as well.
So we got Jordan in P3 right now. Jordan is on the hard tires, and he is out of ERS, 11% right now. Cassell behind him on the mediums with 75.
He closed that gap, 2.3 seconds he closed that gap. That's good from Cassell, pace-wise.
Tires, man. Those mediums are killer around this track compared to the hards.
I'm going to stay on board with Guna.
From Wazza now. So Rancy
it's massive.
And just starts pulling away.
It depends if he can hold on for another 7 laps on these mediums.
Yeah, that is true. Those tires are going to start going into the working window very soon. If not, they already are.
As Guna is still on the lap with Mikey.
Brandon actually very close here to Ascalos, and he's going to get the move done. Ascalos.
Awkward place to get past, but
a little unorthodox area, but it looked like Ascalos just kind of slowed down and let it happen. I don't know if he's running low on fuel or what, but
6 laps down on fuel. As Mikey now has less rest than Guna going down the inside. Gonna get the move done.
Oh, good ahead, but Mikey coming back on him now. And no, try for a switchback.
No, back.
He might try for another switchback here. He just doesn't have enough. Oh, he's gonna go up the inside. Oh, he's coming out first.
Jesus Christ.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, he sends Guna over that curb, but we really didn't want to let that position go.
So that fight has given Bog a little bit of room.
Hackett just avoiding the rear tyre. Jay Hayward is Hayward passes him.
Oh, Hackett's fallen back a bit, but Brandon. I don't know if Brandon's been helped out at all, but made the pass on the Scalos. Oh, we were already talking about that, weren't we? Okay, so Scalos probably has some fuel issues then if he's dropping that much time. Unless he's spun, but Because I'm pretty sure
who would just be
there's a
letting
decent gap ahead of him there. It's like 10 seconds.
with two safety cars, it should be good.
Yeah, that's what I would think, but who knows?
Wazza again out of the DRS for this lap. Jordan 6 seconds behind. Wazza now and blinking. Cassell taps the wall.
Yeah, Cassell.
Template seems to be still on.
Though, yeah. Jordan just, I mean, like we said, it's a struggle once you're under that 10. It's a struggle to get it back around here. I mean, it's a struggle to get it back over 10 on any track, but Singapore, one of the worst, in my opinion.
Winter puts on the softs.
I think the hard tires are just into the working window now, though, for Jordan.
Yeah, hopefully, and they just should be able to get away from Cassell, but Wazza should really gain on Quincy then.
He's getting a lot of grip, Jordan, out of the corners. Flashing, not flashing, flashing, not flashing. 8/10 is the gap. And this is, I would say, one of the closest, but the big battles on track right now are between Jordan and Cassell and Wazza and Rancy.
He started to, did he get DRS? Not like he did. Wazza has really got DRS. Rancy's praying his tires do not die on him. They seem to be. He's dropped 7/10 now here. Dropped 2 7/10 there.
Little heads up here. If Cassell gets close enough to Jordan here and they start fighting, Bog has actually been closing that gap down from 6 seconds now down to 4.4. So if those two ahead start fighting, that is going to be a lot of time gain for Bogorowski.
Hopefully.
Keep an eye on it. Brandon's super close to Mikey here.
Both on almost the exact same amount of ERS.
Ooh, this might be it. I think he's going to
From
get
Brandon.
done. He's going to try and go around the outside. Switch back. Switch back, got to get the grip.
And he does.
Oh, it's going to be side by side though.
Mikey's coming back in.
Oh, good space from the both of them. That's the second time we've seen Brandon giving some good space tonight, isn't it? But Mikey stays ahead.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's going to be the case into the long straight.
Yes, it might not be DRS here down the main straight for Brandon, so you can just stay with him.
Rancy and Wazza.
Yep, hard tires coming into the working window. I mean, they're I think better than the mediums at this point. Very, very close here for Brandon, though. Activating the DRS, activating the ERS. And little Mikey's going to be doing the same. Little Mikey trying to hold it up the inside.
Brandon goes early.
Track goes Brandon there. Super close to the wall. I don't know if he touched it. But
surprise, no penalties. No penalties.
And Jordan's doing a great job to hold off.
Except Hackett, I've just said. No. Hackett has a penalty, but he's the only one. And Quinter gets a 30-second time penalty. If he crosses the line, would have set a new fastest and button validated it. I know, never mind, did, like, on 40.6.
40.6 there for Quinter.
Where's that? As Cassell starting to lose the DRS of Jordan. 9/10 is the gap.
He does have the ERS, I think, to keep him decently close, but through the corners, those mediums are starting to feel it. 6/10 also the gap between Waza and Rancy for P1. And everyone else over a second. Bogorowski was also looking to be a player here for this P3, P4 fight. He's 4 seconds back. Lap 29 out of 31. If these two fight, might be something for Bog. 3.7 seconds now. And Cassell dropping out of the second of Jordan.
Still flashing, Jordan.
I mean, straight is really the only place that Cassell's going to be able to keep up at, but without the DRS now, he's going to have to work very hard.
Everyone's spread out, aren't they? It's not much going on.
1.2 from Cassell.
Even with only 2 laps, I think it is. Cassell's losing there. I think Jordan's is set on P3, and we're just looking at the final race between 1 and 2. Waza versus Rancy.
This is it.
A lot hard.
This is the peak.
But not on that
nice drive out of turn 3 there. Got a little bit more ERS than Waza does. 6/10 is the gap. I think Waza's just going to save it. Rancy is on very old medium tires. Waza's hards are just in that nice working window. Get some good grip. Super close to him through the corners here. But when we get on the straight, I think
it's going to spun this out of happen. I get a lap for the second time if these two manage to catch up with him.
Could you imagine if Rancy caught him and then got DRS off him for the last lap?
That would be
that would save his life.
Phenomenal.
Oh, they might actually do it. But I think there's no way that they catch him before the end of the lap here. No, they will, right?
They'll catch him before though. He doesn't have a front wing. No front wing for Quinter.
Oh, this is going to be a last lap battle. Rancy with 44% ERS. Waza with 30.
Waza, he's a great driver out here, but he's might not get it.
This is it. Last lap of the Singapore Grand Prix Delta T Racing Division 4. Will Rancy be able to take home this win, or will Waza catch him and spoil the day?
Quinter goes straight on without pitting. And letting everyone by.
Rancy's gonna use it. Oh, he's using all of it. 7/10 though. I think so. Rancy's out of ERS now, and Waza might be looking to get him out of the bridge section. We know he does have the grip and he does have the downforce to stay with him through these sections here. Oh, this is going to be close, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be very
really
close.
It now. Couldn't have done this lap earlier. Now he's really going for it. Is Waza? Oh no!
Oh no way! That might have been.
Might
Why
be
is he
it.
not? He's not using anything. What? Oh!
It's 3 seconds.
Oh no! So that's it.
So yeah,
Rancy's gonna take it.
I think we missed out on that battle between Brandon and Guna right now. Guna and Brandon side by side almost. the place of the battle, and Jay Hayward and Escalos also. But Brad Gunnar just pulled ahead there. They were side by side, Gunnar and Brand. They were pushing each other. Ramsey, your race winner of Division 4, crosses the line.
So big congratulations to Rancy there, sticking it on pole, taking the win. Waza will be P2 in that battle, just clearing up between Gunnar and Brandon. Gunnar's going to come on top of that one.
Jay Hayward and Escalos are still fighting it almost though. Towards the line, side by side, into the drive that Jay Hayward gets, but he's being ultimately blocked by Escalos.
Oh, he's pushing him through the final corner!
It's P10 for Hayward and 9 for Escalos.
And Hans.
Hans comes home. 12th, and Quinta already finished.
Wow. So that was pretty good at the end there. I mean, unfortunate for Waza, just pushing it a little too hard. Picked up the penalty, and that solidified it for Rancy. So Kimi Räikkönen himself, Kimi Rancian, the man, the myth, the legend, takes home a W today.
So who would you say your driver of the day is? I think there's a lot of good driving, and I would love to give it to people that were given space to other drivers. But I think we might just have to give it to Ramsey.
I think so. I think
Ramsey gets it for me.
Brandon close. I mean, Brandon had a nice drive. You know, on those old hard tires. And then given nice space to other drivers, clean. You know, ended up P7, so you know, pretty good drive from him.
Just tell me if a lot of positions as well. Look, that is.
Yeah, no. I think Rancy it is.
Yeah, I think Rancy has to.
But jumping through it, P1. Congratulations to Rancy, Kimi Räikkönen, Kimi Rancian. Waza in P2, Jordan JJT in P3, Cassell in P4, Bog P5, Gunnar in P6, Brandon 999 in P7, Little Mikey in P8, Escalos in P9, Jay Hayward in 10, Hackett in 11, Hans bringing it up in P12, and then Quinta in P13. Unfortunately for Nell and Goon, they had a little incident early on in the race, and those are your two did not finish drivers today.
Safety car came out twice, but somehow safety car came out twice, even though there was only 2 retirements on the same lap. So it was an eventful race.
Little fishy. I think Bert might have been paid off today by. I mean, we did name the drivers, but. Let's just throw it out there. It is the one of the McLarens and one of the Ferraris you see on your screen right now. I think they may have been paying off the safety car to help them out in this race. But with that being said, that is your Division 4 race, Singapore, round 3, Delta T Racing. Dylan, do you have any closing remarks?
Closing remarks will be that we're heading into the Christmas break, so there'll be no more Jug and Dylan commentaries until I think January 4th or 6th or somewhere around that area. But we do have the Nations Cup coming up, so maybe if we're not winning that, me, not Jug, he might be able to commentate on my races. Hopefully we might get that. But that's it from us. Yeah,
until the new year. So
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year
from me and George. Everybody. You know, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the new year.